Welcome to the Headless Professor videos. Today we're talking about the teleological argument for God's existence. This argument is also known as the argument of design, and it has been around a very long time, but it received its foremost formulation in the 18th century by an Anglican bishop named Paley. The argument has two very simple premises. The first is that there is a great deal of intricate design within nature. This design can be seen in the motion of the planets and also in the minute structure of organ systems, such as the human eye. The other premise that goes along with this is that the existence of design indicates the existence of a designer. The conclusion, therefore, is that God, the designer of the universe, must therefore exist. Now, this argument is fairly straightforward, and it has been around a long time, and it was considered a very powerful argument for the existence of God. It involves very straightforward logic. We observe an effect and infer an essential cause. The effect would be the existence of design within nature. The cause, which is assumed to be essential for that effect, is the existence of a designer, God. Now, the biggest problem for this argument has occurred over the last 150 years with the advent of evolutionary theory. Darwin has given us yet another explanation for how we might account for the existence of design within nature. It simply evolved that way. Now, if you go back to the basis of this logic, observing an effect and inferring an essential cause, if we have another possible way that design could exist, then God's existence is no longer an essential cause of that. This particular argument is a very synthetic argument. It is dependent upon empirical evidence. For the last 150 years, we've seen some empirical evidence in the form of evolutionary theory and data which challenges this teleological argument. Prior to that time, the evidence simply did not exist or had not found the proper theory to give it enough scientific status. Even if the anti-evolutionary forces had enough evidence to refute the current formulations of the theory of evolution, the teleological argument itself remains synthetic. It is intrinsically vulnerable to the next scientific discovery, the next data set, the next reformulation of a theory, which could also account for design in nature. A more telling problem of the teleological argument is that it pretty much misses the point. It doesn't tell us why we should commit ourselves to God and worship Him. At most, this particular argument is deist rather than theist. It tells us, yes, a creator God did exist. It gives us no basis for seeking a personal relationship with that God. If you like these Headless Professor videos or have any other comments, contact me and let me know what you think.